going to start. Hello. We are going to start with making the dough for the tortillas, which is 2 cups. So I brought a cup of I don't know how you guys call it. It's flour for every use. It's not like self-rising or whatever. You could possibly use corn flour made out of corn, because it's, you know, or this one. I'm gonna use this one because that's what I have. So we're gonna start with the dough because we want this to stay 10 minutes. All-purpose flour. Thank you very much. That's the one. So 1, 2. Like in all recipes, you always add as much more flour or water is needed in order to have a nice dough. And of course, when you do a mistake, you go dough. Then I don't think I can actually reach to do stuff. This is the part that I hate, because this is the part that I have to put my hands into there. And anyways, half a teaspoon of salt. Whee! There we go. We're gonna mix that. Oh, look at that wonderful mixing I'm doing. 3/4 of a cup water. I hope you like my accent. Water. So I'm gonna add the water. Hope that's gonna be okay. And we're also going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I don't know if you could use any other oil, to be honest. 1, 2, 3. I feel like a barman actually doing that. You've never realized my kitchen is yellow. It's yellow and black. This top is like Tweety, you know Tweety? Sylvester and Tweety? Tweety yellow. It's laminated, so it's all like smooth and shiny. Then we have a rust-based bench, and the bottom is black. And my tiles, I don't know if you can see the tiles. It doesn't matter, Sando. They say cup, but the thing is, you can use any cup you want. Trust me, that one, I'm certain I've tried it. As long as you use the same cup to measure everything, then you are okay. What you call it? And the tiles that I have, Bumblebee Fun. Yeah, you could say that. But the tiles that I have, they are glass. They're not clay, whatever you call them. They are glass. So they clean easily, they don't have any problems and all that. 1 cup equals 142 grams. Yeah, no, I mean, if you're gonna make dough or any cake or anything like that, just to be fair, it's best if you actually weigh things out. Just to be saying, I mean, the cup thingy, it's something for people to make their lives a little bit easier. I mean, that's how I see it anyways, you know? But as you do know, every time we make dough, any type of dough, you know that I always have the same problem, that everything gets stuck on my hands, and I hate that, and you know the story anyway, so. That's why I don't like doing stuff with dough, but I love you guys too much, and since last time we were talking about to do tacos and stuff like that, we are doing it. It's just that they always say add as much as you need flour. See, it's not really working. But I'm not, I don't have a problem, because I know that we're gonna do the dough anyways. We've done it before. It's gonna get stuck on my hands at some point. Using a scale is easy, but the thing is, trying to find the recipes that actually, like if you look online, you need to find a recipe that actually uses scale. You know what I mean? Even like if you buy, for give you an example, if you buy here a semolina package, that we've done the semolina cake before, right? What happens is, if you read the recipe they have on the back, how to make it, they also say 2 glasses of olive oil, 1 glass of this, and stuff like that. So it's always like that. Also, you know, I think for the sake of the planet, it might have been a much better idea if we just had one universal thing, you know? We do everything in grams or ounces, whatever it is that people vote for, and we just do that. Be done with it, you know? I'm really... all these conversions, miles, kilometers, and... I mean, why is the sea mile bigger than the land mile? You know what I mean? It's... I don't get it. Personally, I don't like to use any of these things. I just do it because I'm streaming, and people's gonna say, "Oh, how much did you put in there?" It's like, I don't know, because I have learned to cook on my own. So, what does that mean? Learn to cook on your own? It means that I've never went out and said, "Oh, how many cups I'm gonna put of this, or how many grams." I just start knowing the ingredients. Yeah, with dough, yeah, I still go with the feel because we have already added like another half a cup of flour there to the extent of cup that I used anyways. So, you know, it's always the same thing. Just, you know, working on this a little bit. I feel it still needs a little bit, it's a bit sticky. So we'll get there. I mean, here on the stream anyways, we take it easy, we cook together, so I'm not really in a hurry. I just don't want to stay cooking until 1 o'clock in the morning, you know? I just go to the... well, I'll tell you what though. I was having a look online about how to do these tortillas, right? And there's also, apparently, there's... I don't know if it's the same thing, because I got a bit confused, but there is tortillas, and then you have hard shell for tacos. Whatever the hell that is. And I watched the video, right? And it says how to make hard shells for tacos. And I was astonished how you do those. I was like, oh, this is going to be an interesting recipe. And then I look at the video, right? And it starts with, you buy tortillas from the supermarket. I'm like, okay. Yeah, you need corn ones, but listen to this magic. It's not like they made the dough and they make the tortillas and then they make the hard shells. But what they did, they buy the tortillas from the supermarket, you know, and then they add a little bit of olive oil and they put them in the oven. That's it. It's a nice trick, but you don't call that making, really. It's more like how to convert tortillas to hard shell tacos. I wouldn't call that making, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, I agree with that. That a lot of people do that. We live in the age of convenience and everything to be ready. But some people, right? I would assume that what I'm doing here, water, olive oil, flour, it would be a lot cheaper. So for the people that don't have a lot of money, or the student that has no money but time, it would be good if he just watched this rather than go and buy. What the hell? This thing is still sticky. Damn it. You know. I mean, the coronavirus did one good thing. People stayed home and they learned how to do cookies for the kids, things like that. What do you expect? That's the city, man. No one's gonna do in that game any of that. That's why they queue alone. Just get the rewards, whatever it is, and we're done. There's no need. Okay, I think I've done enough of this. We're gonna add some more flour later when we're ready to open this. So let me just wash my hands a bit. It really was sold out, everybody. Well, yeah, if you're in that area, I suppose, but I can, you know, Also, I like to do things on my own. You know, I think it's nice to spend some time doing things like that, especially if you have kids. I am 100% certain, although I don't have kids, as you know, that kids would love to make cookies with you or dough. They like to play with their hands and all that, and I think it would be a good thing for them. So we're gonna leave the dough to rest for 10 minutes or so before we start playing with it, and we are going to move forward to make our filling. So we have here, that's for Jason, ground beef, minced meat. It's my preferred thingy for this. Yeah, we had the toilet paper problem as well. So we're just gonna start with a little bit of olive oil on this one. Not much. Vegan Yorkshire pudding. Don't say stuff like that. Don't say stuff like that. So we have a beef there. Start with that. Alright, so we're gonna start adding all the little spicy things. What we have here is oregano. Plenty of oregano. That's one in. We're gonna add some chili seeds or chili powder. I'm not gonna put any more because the missus is not very much on the hot stuff. Because we're also gonna add some ground pepper. And of course, cumin. Quite a bit of cumin, actually. I do like my new containers, to be honest. I'm having a lot of fun with those. Yep. That's the one, Lilaria. Yes. Oh, did I show you? I got this one. I got this one. Whee! Spinning! Woohoo! I'm kind of happy with this. I bought it the other day. So I have all my little things there. So I've always wanted one. We also, because I can't be asked right now, we're gonna add some garlic powder. I got some left from last time that for Jason's recipe, so I don't want to get some fresh garlic. Just gonna put some of that in there. I'm sure that there's a lot of variations about this food being Mexican on the spices, or if you want to add something else. So I'm just following one recipe that I know of. So excuse me if I don't have the same ingredients that some of you might have or more experience in doing this. If we I don't know about the paprika, to be honest, Magic, because I thought when I was reading this recipe, I thought that there's gonna be paprika in there, but then then there wasn't, and it kind of reminded me that if we also put paprika into it, it comes a little bit closer between using a lot of paprika and cumin to chili con carne rather than something different. I don't know if that makes sense. It definitely goes well with the cumin paprika. I don't mind to add some if you guys want. I don't have a problem, but so we're gonna let that brown a little bit. Yeah, I mean, but that's the beauty about especially about where was I going? About cooking, the fact that you can do it in so many ways. Like you add paprika, I don't. Someone could add, I don't know, red kidney beans, maybe. I mean, to the chili con carne, we also don't have in here the onion and things like that. No, that's where I was going. Yeah, that's where I was going. I was gonna grind a tomato from Mom's garden. Mama! And we're just going to grind that to add it to the minced meat with my trusty knife. Actually, I'm not going to use the knife. This will work. Not that one. That one. Oh, this is juicy. So just one tomato, we don't want any more. I mean, you could use paste if you have paste. It's not a must. But since I have all these wonderful fresh tomatoes from Mom's garden, some of you have seen the garden during Easter stream. Why not? And I don't want a lot. I don't know, maybe I need a second one. We'll see how that's gonna look like. So also just gonna put this here temporarily and carry on. It's not a difficult food. I don't feel it's difficult to do this food. Just mixing this a little bit. I hope all the cameras are working. Yep, looks like it. So I'm just breaking it down a little bit so it's not chunky. We need it just to get a nice little color there. Oh, I love the smell. I love the smell. It doesn't smell spicy though. I wish I could put more chili, but the mist is gonna kill me. So we're just gonna wait for that. I'm assuming it will be 10 minutes in a little while, if not already, to do some of the tortillas. Oh, so. Anything else new, guys? Am I missing anything? But Magic, since you're here, you need to send me. I'll give you a freebie because you've been around. You've been a mod and you've been helping and all that. To send me a recipe you want me to cook. Anything you want, fancy or not, as long as I can find the ingredients here. And hopefully next week. Was it next week? Or in 2 weeks, should be my little tasty container thingy from Netherlands should be arriving. So that's gonna be fun. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna add the tomato in there. Since all the mincemeat now is all nicely browned, and it looks like I'm gonna need another one. Yeah, I'm gonna need one more. Let's just grind one of them quickly. Yeah, whenever it comes in, you know, I'm ready to taste all the Netherlands stuff. I should open. I don't want to open a restaurant. If I ever open a restaurant, if I can afford it and all that, I will have to have a chef that give him my recipes and the menu that I want, and he's gonna do it because, what you call it? I don't want to have the stress, you know, because when you have a restaurant, things have to be on time, served on time. Here, it doesn't matter if I'm a little bit late or this or that. So. Right, according to the recipe, by the way, I should add some water to this, but on that recipe they use paste, so the tomato doesn't have any juices. Here we do have it, so I'm gonna turn the heat down a little bit, and we're just gonna leave it there until some of the water goes away. We might add a little bit. We're gonna let it cook. Okay. And we're gonna move on to try and do our tortillas. Gonna try and do them on the little non-stick frying pan that I have there, small size. If I have a fryer, I mean that's how you make paste. You grind those things out and you leave them out in the sun to dry, or you boil the tomato. If you take like ripe tomatoes, you grind them, you put them in a pot, and you start boiling them until the water goes away. Then you are left with paste. You take it out of the pot, you leave it on the bench with a little cover that can breathe, like a veil, you know, the one you use in weddings and stuff, and you let it to air dry, and then you have your own paste. You can do it at home. It's very easy. It's just that when you boil the tomato, it does have a little bit of a specific taste because it's plain tomato. It smells a little bit, but other than that, fry. What do you mean, like deep fryer? Is that what we're talking about, like a deep fryer, or? So we'll put this on the side. No, I don't have one of those. I do have that little pot. I don't know, is it visible? No. I have this one, which is more like a pot, but it's specifically for frying things. So it heats up a little bit faster, but I don't have one of those deep fryers with a timer and the temperature control and all those things that I suppose you want. Yeah, that's how you do it. I mean, my mom doesn't buy. I mean, we make our own stuff here anyway, so. Well, usually my mom does. I'm not so, I am not that good with all that. It just can't be asked, you know? I just don't want to put the time. I don't want to put the time to that. So, just doing a little bit more on this. A little bit more work out. Alright, it feels nice. Like, it's not too hard, it's not too soft here. And it's not sticky anymore. Definitely gonna need some more flour to open it. So, make a little bowl. Try, I don't know, should we cut this on a 4 or I'll try a 4. This is my other knife. That is my other knife. Let's try and cut this into 4. I hate those. I also hate that this knife is not sharp enough. All good things happen to Fixer. The city is fire or the city is fine? I don't know which one we're talking about there, Sando. Buddy. Alright, so I'm gonna turn the heat off on this one. Because most of the juices are gone. Because I want a little bit... I want a little bit in there, but I'm gonna leave it on here so it keeps on boiling a little bit longer. So you playing Zealot and the enemy is not doing enough damage? Is that what we're talking about? Cause yes, salt, pepper, cumin, chili seeds, oregano. And maybe a tablespoon of olive oil just at the beginning with the minced meat. That's it. And now the part that I hate. I think those little 4/4 that I did might be a little bit too big. So it's not gonna come really thin. So I'm gonna cut this and work on one of these. Trying to make it a little bit softer, but I do have a little bit of a space problem here, so bear with me while we do this little nice wonderful process here. Now I'm not sure if I can do them round. I'm not that good, but I'll do the best that I can. I'm not very good with playing with dough, never was. Suppose I can do it, try it a little bit. Trying to make them thin. I made it more of a square, I suppose. But now they are thin now. If we can open this a little bit more. I'm happy with the thickness, but I'm not happy with the shape. So I'm not gonna do it again. It's a learning process, you know? So what I'll do is make a little ball and I'm gonna pressure it with my hand so it gets a circular shape, and then I'm gonna open it up on every direction slowly so hopefully I will not destroy the circular shape. And I don't want to jinx me, but I think that's working. A little bit. Yep, I destroyed it. It's not circular again. The shape doesn't matter. I'm sure it doesn't, because we're gonna wrap it up. But the thing is, I would like to have a proper shape. Let's see, will that fit my little skillet thing there? Yeah, I'll be fine. Just gonna hold on. I need a plate. I'll take this one. It's actually quite a good plate for this. So we'll put that one there. Just a little bit, so the next one won't get stuck to it. Just do one or two here. It's about me. It's about me practicing, because if you don't practice, you're never gonna get it done right. So, kind of want to make at least one nice little circle. But I don't know if I should be doing this like in other directions as well. Yeah, that one is a little bit better, I suppose. Not as circular as I wanted, but it has the right consistency, the right thickness. Need some more flour here. Fun never ends. Suppose now if my mom would watch me, or a chef, like, what the hell is this guy doing? He's doing it wrong. Then we got second one. It's not gonna be exactly same shape, but we do the best that we can. Now this also has a lot of dough, so a little bit smaller. Anyways, I'll try and do two more, this and one more. See if I can get them circular. And then we're gonna leave this a little bit on the side, and we're gonna do our vegetables. So we're gonna add some lettuce. We're gonna grind some cheese for the tacos, like the extra filling on the top that I would like to put in. And then we're going to do the tortillas, so they are warm. Now I know that the tacos have a specific, like, inverted subtle shape, or pi, if you know pi, the letter, the Greek letter, which I don't think we're going to achieve, because we're just going to go for round ones. But while I'm doing this, if you ever want to do that, if you make them home and you're like, yeah, I want to have the proper shape, probably we'll do that magic after we do a few, because we're gonna do the veggies, so we're gonna roll them a little bit before we cook them. So if you ever want to give them that that shape, like the pie shape that they usually have, one thing you can do is, after you cook them, like on the skillet, we're gonna put them in there, which usually takes about a minute each side after it's warmed up. If you have one of those little spray thingies, right, you spray some olive oil on top on both sides, and then I'll show you with this one how you do it. You put them in the oven for a little bit, and then they're gonna become crispy, and they're gonna hold that that shape. Okay, and also, if anybody's joining us now, we're trying to do tacos, and this is the first time in my life doing all this. So, alright, so what you do is you take out of your oven one of these, alright, you spray them with olive oil both sides, and then you grab this. Probably this is gonna break because it's not cooked, but then you put it through the little grill thingy. Hold on. Something like, come on. It's more difficult now that it's not. So something like that. Trying to make it look good. Ugh. If it was cooked, I think it would be a lot easier, but anyways, you get the idea. So you do it like this. So underneath, I hope you can see on the stream, it gets that shape. So when that one is baked, it will maintain, you know, these two parts up, and you'll have the shape that you want to have, which is something we're not doing tonight, but I thought that information could come handy to some of you. That, yeah. All right, so we've got 4 there. Oh god, I have more dough. Anyways, I'll do the rest. Just have time. So I'll do 1 or 2 more. Although I'm not very much into dough, making stuff with dough, I have to admit that every time I do some, it becomes more fun to do. Like seriously more fun to do. Because also I can see if like my rolling skills here have improved and this and that. I think tonight, for those of you that have been to some other dough cooking that we've done, that today I did the dough a lot faster with not so much trouble as I usually have, which I feel is great. A little bit of improvement to the things that we do. La 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 la. Man, if I had kids, definitely would be here doing this. They will have a lot of fun, and I will be more rested. What language? What are you doing? What languages are these? Come on, man. Don't make it difficult for the rest of us to follow. That is so nasty. Well, you're lucky. You are very lucky. My dad wasn't into cooking. Never. Always my mom. And like even when he was really good at doing stuff with his hands, like fixing bicycles and building and all that kind of thing. So, but he was not a very patient man, to put it that way. So when like the bike broke down, and you say, "Oh, Dad, this is broken down. Can we fix it?" Yes. He was like, "Yeah, okay, we'll fix it." And like, "Oh, can I be with you there and learn and see?" It's like, "No, go play. Come back in an hour." He had it ready in an hour, of course, but my point is that he just wanted to get it done and be done with it. He was kind of like busy with work, so we never had that like kind of like bonding there on doing stuff together. So as far as the cooking was my mom, and my mom was like, "Get out of my way." My mom is one of those people that they never cook one thing. She never cooks one thing. So if she was doing that, you'll have like, I don't know, the bechamel there, the mincemeat there, the pasta here, a souffle in the oven, boiling eggs over there, while she's hoovering, something like that. You know, and so it wasn't easy for her to have someone around and say, "Can I do this? Is this burning?" You know what I mean? We have all those things going on. So I've learned to cook when I went to study, not because I was like, "Oh yeah, I need to learn how to cook." It's because I got bored of microwave food, man. You know, it reached the point with the microwave food where it was no longer cooked. You know, you put it on the microwave, it will come out, and then some parts will be cooked, some parts will be still frozen, and you couldn't really enjoy it. Plus, the variety wasn't that great. Maybe now it's better, but back in the day, it wasn't so great. So I'm talking about back in the day, talking about 2000, to give you an idea of when I'm talking about. And so I had to learn. First thing, of course, I tried was pasta, spaghetti specifically, which got stuck on the pot. Because when you use a pot about the size of the skillet, the small skillet, for 1 kilo pasta, it doesn't come out well. But that's how I learned anyways. I've learned the basic by watching my mom. All right, last one to do. We don't have any more left after this. When, Jack? When are you gonna stream that recipe for us, man? When are we gonna do that? Yeah, same thing here, Larry. Not with my grandma, but with my mom. I was just sitting in the kitchen, on the kitchen table. I was just watching, so I've learned some of the basics. And sometimes I'll ask you some questions after she finished. After she finished. We need some more flour here because this thing is getting stuck on the bottom. So the important thing is that people should really learn to utilize the knowledge of the grandfathers, grandmothers, the parents, you know. Don't expect everything to be done for you. You gotta learn at some point, because whether we want to accept it, believe it, or any word you're gonna use, they're all gonna go away at some point. That is the cycle of life. So we only have a limited amount of time to learn from them, which would make our lives a lot easier, because it's a lot easier when you know something than to learn it. You will remember it better if you learn it yourself, but it does help to have a head start on a few tips, you know. Smoked pork sausages. Yes, I have on my freezer. I do have some in my freezer. We need a little bit more salt on this, but it tastes very nice. All right, so we're done here. This is a bit of a mess, but that's for later. Are we having fun so far, or am I the only one having fun here? So I'm gonna get my chopping board. You're having fun? Good. We're going to take a plate, another plate, please. See, this is where a sous chef comes really handy. When you need another plate, he's like, hey, get me a plate. I need a sous chef. Okie dokie. What we have here are some veggies from Mom's garden. Again, we got some lettuce. It's not iceberg lettuce, so it does look different from what you possibly might be accustomed to. They're all washed. So I'm saying that because a lot of people say, you didn't wash it. They are pre-washed. My mom gives them to me washed, and they stay 2 or 3 days on the fridge. That's it. So I think this will do for our purposes tonight. So a little bit of lettuce there. So I put that back in my bag. I also have here a little bit of spring onion, or some people call it fresh onion as well. I am making you hungry. And well, that's the whole point here, isn't it? So we're gonna cut some of this. Personally, to tell you the truth, a lot of people don't like the green stuff at the beginning of the spring onion, and they stick to the white at the back. But for me, I love the. Oh, scallions, if you're American, thank you very much. I didn't know that. We also have here some cherry tomatoes. So I'm gonna put this in a little plate. This is what I'm doing. Sorry if you haven't seen. I just put them on the plate around. So we're gonna use that in a little while. So I'm just gonna cut some tomatoes. These ones I want to cut them in fours, so there's a bit smaller pieces. But again, I only have one really sharpened knife, so let me sharpen this a little bit because it's getting annoyed. It's annoying me that it doesn't cut properly. And tomatoes can piss you off because you can't cut them then. It's a bit of a problem. Where's my... Ah! Oh. Sorry, I'm looking for my towel because every time I sharpen a knife, I have the tendency to wipe it because usually the stone does leave some sort of residue, so I don't want to eat stone parts. Oh, really? Yeah, I prefer the green one as well. That's why I've only cut the green and very little of the white bit. See, now we're moving forward because this is actually working. I'm assuming you can also add anything else you want. I mean, you could possibly put like guacamole if you have, or sour cream on top, you know, things like that. I feel it's totally your choice there. I am also going to add, I know it's not part of the original recipe, but I do have them and I do want to use them. I do have some red kidney beans, which of course, you know, they're in a little box thingy, so I'm gonna wash them off a little bit because they have that nasty purple black juice in there, which I don't want. I'm just gonna put them on the plate as well. That's done. Right, so we're not done yet, sorry, because I had another idea. I'm going off script right now, so this is script. Most of the green stuff here is script, except the beans, and the tortilla is also script. Script, I mean, I've seen a recipe. So now I'm going to improv, because I don't have sour cream and I couldn't be asked to make guacamole, but I do want to try and make something else. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad. I honestly do not know. So we're gonna make a little experiment together. Basically, what I want to do is I want to make something that I have in mind with a little bit of yogurt, just to add a little bit more, I don't know, freshness or something like that on the top. So, I'm going to take my yogurt. I'm going to put this in a little thingy here. Yes, but I don't have cucumber. The funny thing is, I had some in lunch with Mum. She had some left over there. So for this one, I'm gonna go with some cayenne pepper that I know Jason likes a lot. Not a lot. Since we're doing Mexican, I feel there has to be some heat. You know what I mean? We're also gonna add some sweet paprika. Yep. Actually, quite a bit of that. There we go. And let's do a little bit of olive oil. Just a little, not too much there. All right. Let's mix those. So we'll get a certain color. It will be a little bit not red, but you know, like a pinkish because of the paprika there. And stay somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna just stay there. Stay. What I'm gonna do, if I find where to put it, there it is. I'm gonna grab some of this wonderful lemon, so I give it a little bit of acidity. It's gonna get some of the zest out. Not a lot, just a little bit. That will do. To put it in there. Now the zest usually gives all the flavor you need. The juice is not so much. It doesn't bring that citric in there, but it's good. So this has a little bit of a lemony flavor, but we do need a little bit more pepper. I want it to be like refreshing with the lemon, but at the end, when it stays on your tongue, to leave you the little burn from the cayenne pepper. That's what I want to do. So now I think we're ready. Yep, I mean, just by the color now that I did the cayenne pepper, it looks better. Oh, now it has a big kick. Good, but I am going to add a little bit of juice for one and only reason, and that is because it's a little bit thick. So, oops. So I just want to make it less thick as, you know, the yogurt. I want it to be a little bit more saucy rather than... Alright, that's that. You know, don't be afraid to experiment and try different flavors and things. I find that it's important that even if you make a food that you don't like, or end up it's sticky, it smells, you know, at least try it, because you're gonna learn how not to do it wrong the next time. Saucy, yes. So we put this on, and now we're going to find out how we did. Let me just take this lemon and stuff out of here for now, so we can take this out as well. We're done with this. We'll wash it later. It's a little bit to get all the little onion stuff out, and go back on the flour. Back on flour. So we can do what... Oh, Houston, we got a problem. No. No. Oh, crap. Alright, the problem is that the top two got stuck between them, so we just lost 2 tortillas. Just lost 2 tortillas, sir! We got tortilla down! Chocolate syrup. You can? Yeah. I mean, to be honest, on this minced meat, the way I see it, you can also add, if you want some molasses, you can add some honey. It's not a problem, dude, if you like it. But this is too big. I've made this too big. It's not gonna fit. It's more like a cake. Plan B. Hold on a second. Going for plan B. This might actually... I got an idea. Check that out. Oh, it fits perfectly. We're gonna play with the dough, but... Well, that wasn't the plan, I have to be honest, but as you said last time on a stream, Lilaria, we have to improvise here. We're not professional, so when we do a mistake, we have to come up with a solution pretty quickly, because we are also live. So I think that was a pretty good solution. But I have to work with what I have. But I have to say though that Magic suggestion that we should roll them again afterwards for the gluten thingy was is actually good. They're becoming really nice and thin, as I feel a tortilla should be myself. So we have the right size bowl here. Nice sharp nose on the knife. And well, after stream, I suppose whatever left, all this little thing that I'm removing, I will just re-roll it and make a couple more because I'm gonna need them tomorrow. Yep, I am doing that, but most likely afterwards because no, seriously, like it's a lot. It's a lot. So, but I do like that we have a nice little thingy. It's gonna be small tacos, mini tacos, I suppose. I don't. But I think we're good. I think we're good. We'll see how they're gonna come out. I've never done it before, so I am a little bit worried. Oh, really, Kinko? Welcome, though. It's a taco, not a burrito. I do what I can. Well, recipe says 1 minute per side. I think I might have this a little bit too high. So I'm just gonna... What's after it? See how that's gonna come out. So far... Ow! Damn it! Ah! Oh, I don't think we have... where I live anyways, not in the whole Greece, but where I live, we don't have any taco shops. We don't have any, so... I can confirm nor deny. The reason I got burned is because I touched it and it was one of these bubbles and I pressed it and the steam came out and burned my finger a little bit. I just want to make sure that it comes out all right. You know what I mean? You know? Oh, I do that, yes. That means I am working though, Lilaria. I am doing it right. I'm there. I'm not just, not gonna touch the stuff. I like to use my hands a lot. Like, it's something that I had a problem with in England. Like Greek people, Italian people, Cypriots, Spanish as well. We're very like expressive with hand movements. We like to hug people, cross kiss them on the cheeks, hug them, shake hands. When I first went to England, people were like, whoa. I'm like, hi? Especially when we talk, we're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, all this. Like, English is like, oh, really? Like, we're like, yeah. People were a little bit, I don't want to use the word scared, but they were a little bit skeptical. I think that's the right word, skeptical. So, sorry, just getting a plate to put the little tortillas. I'm gonna be a little tortilla boy. The next one. They're good. I mean, in my opinion, tacos are good, but definitely you can find better junk food. Put it that way. There's definitely out there better junk food. I'm not trying to say they're not good. I'm just saying that I think that you can find other things. The thing I like about tacos, though, is the fact that you can make them any way you want. It's not like you go somewhere. Like here, you can add guacamole if you want, or the sauce that I made, or add kidney beans, or don't add kidney beans. Those kind of options. But if you're gonna go a burger, is in a shop, it's pretty much standard. No, come on. Blame Magic for this. It's your fault, Magic. It's your fault. Somebody gotta get the fault, man. But dude, that thing, just redo this. God, they come out nice and thin, dude. See, I'm learning with you guys as well. We don't have any fancy tools. We use our brains to make the best of the things we have. Where's my little tongue thingy? Whee! They look good. We have to see about the taste in a second. Da-da-da-da. And the winner is a perfect circle. That wasn't the plan. If you're just joining us, that wasn't really the plan. The plan was to make them like this originally and put them in there. But I am so good at rolling dough that we ended up... don't tell me this one got stuck. Dude, what? Dude, I've put enough flour. What the... I think I know. I've pressed it too much on the edges. Dude, knife did not impale me. Knife did not impale me. It has in the past, but not tonight. It has in the past, not tonight. This one's gonna be a little bit odd, but I don't care. This knife? No, not this time, but I have been impaled by knife, scissors. I have burned my eyebrows with 100% alcohol. I have peeled off my lips with hydrochloric acid. I had stuck plastic on my hands for a week because it wouldn't come off, the little bastard. I've had you know, my share of accidents and burns and things like that. I am no strange to pain. Me and pain are old friends. I feel that this one is also ready. Let's put this one in. The odd one. And let's do the next one. So much dough. Dough. Rolling, rolling, rolling. But you know what? I don't care about the dough because, you know, I can redo it and make more. What I'm really happy about is the fact that now that I am re-rolling this, I don't know if you can see on the stream when I'm lifting it, the fact that they are really thin. Like, not crisp thin, but they are thin. Low power mode. Okay, mobile phone, whatever you say. Eee. There you go. If I can do a pizza-based thought, I don't know. We're gonna have to do another pizza. We've done pizza before on the stream, if you remember. I suppose we can do another dough for pizza, and we can play with it on stream and see if I'm gonna fail or not. And I'll see what type of pizza we did. So we'll do another one with different ingredients. Would that work for you, or? But I'll tell you what, though. We have, Lilaria, look, we have enough dough. We have another 2 tortillas to make and plate. So after that, I can open a little bit of this and try it. How's that? Would that be okay? If we play with a little bit of a dough tossing, or whatever it's called. Yeah, we can do that. What time is it? It's 5 to 11. We have a minute. So, you know what? No, I'm not going to do this. 3, 4. Okay, 2 for me, 2 for the missus. We'll do the rest later. We'll put that one on. Then I'll open a certain amount of thingy here for ya. So, take this one out. Put this one in. We'll start rolling this to play with, and we'll play it, and then we'll sit. Play with dough! Yay! It's great fun, isn't it? You know me, I like to have fun to the things that I do. If you're not having fun, it's more of it becomes a chore rather than it's a chore. It's not fun, you know. And the thing that we should be having fun in our lives. We all live stressful. Not gonna say miserable, but we all live stressful lives, and also when we play games, I feel we need to have fun, because a lot of people just don't have fun, you know. They're looking for the best item, the fastest way to level, and this and that. And I honestly, I feel some people get offended when I say that they're missing the point of a game. It's like playing hide and seek, and you know, you just don't play with your friends to have fun, but you play, you know, to just hide perfectly. And you don't try and find the perfect spot. You ask somebody to tell you the perfect spot, so you don't even have to think about that kind of thing. If you're not gonna have fun, I mean, I've always said that now that I've started streaming, actually December will be 3 years. 2.5 years. I've been having a lot of fun. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life as a living and all that, if you know, if it's possible. And I really don't. In my mind right now, I don't really want to consider something else. This doesn't make sense to me, but it's still fun after 2.5 years. I love streaming. You know, I try to be on time, and you know, because I don't want you guys waiting. I know some of you may be at work and like, oh, Fixxer's gonna start. Let's tune in and all that. I don't like missing an appointment. But if it gets a point where it's not fun, I will take a little break, a week, couple of days, see how I feel, and if after that, which we've done every year, you know, a week off or whatever, and if it doesn't feel good, then I will stop, because there's no point to do that kind of job where you're trying to. I'm not a gamer. I'm not trying to show people games and the perfect gameplay. I'm trying to be an entertainer. You know, trying to have people talk to each other, have fun, and all that kind of thing, build a community. Well, this one, Lilaria, is really thin at the moment. It's not very, of course, it's not the circle we want, but so if I remember my movies correctly, I have to pick this one up and start spinning it, right? It's gonna be the funny part. Probably gonna end up in my face. Or I'm just gonna destroy it on the first spin. It's gonna become a nice little entangled ball of yarn or something. All right. I'm just gonna wait for a second to get this out, so I don't have that in my mind. Okay. I mean, the heat is off. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on the hot pan there, but out of the heat there. All right. Let's see if I am here. Oh god, I have such a delay on the stream. I don't know. Yep. So I don't know. We just flip it like that. But damn it, this is difficult. I don't know. How we're gonna do this? I got a hole in it. Close the hole a little bit. So I don't know how you flip this. I'm making holes in it. I don't know if not doing it professionally, but it is spinning. I'll tell you that much. Try to do it in 2 hands. Well, I tried to grab it like this, so I made some holes. I don't know if you can see them here. So I just put it flat on my hand as much as I can and just keep going with this. I don't think it becomes thinner because my hand is like stretching it, but I'm doing it wrong. But it has a nice feel to it. It's kind of fun to do. But that's it. Gonna put this there for later. So if we just grab, I'm gonna try and get a deep plate. Once you put soup or salad, we're gonna get our tortillas here, which we have a bit of a problem. They're not really bendy. They're really crispy, but they're not bendy. Should have put this maybe in the oven, I suppose. But we'll see. So we'll put a little bit of minced meat. Let me just grab my other thing is. We're gonna put some lettuce, some spring onion, the little cherry tomatoes on this one. See if I can stay there. I'm gonna do the other one so it has somewhere to support it. There we go. Same thing. On this one, I'm gonna put the kidney beans, just a few. And then again the lettuce, the spring onion, a little bit potatoes. There. Let's gonna try. Oops. I want to try and just put them like this so they will kind of like support each other. But on this one, what I want to do is I want to take a little teaspoon and take some of this sauce thingy that we've made and just put some of that on the top, just one of them, just to have the different thingy. And I think that's it. I'll make the other two for the mist in a second. So, I mean, maybe they don't look very good on the plate, but if I hold one of them up for you, I think we have the right size, the right shape. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to hold it because I have like 1 minute delay on the stream, so I don't see what you guys see on the mobile phone. So I think we got it right, but you just have to hold it, otherwise it opens up. But the other one is also okay. So it's gonna take the microphone out a little bit. Just get a bite of this. Oh my god. Alright, let me put the microphone back in. Sorry, oh my god, man. Alright. The tortilla, it's semi-crispy, soft at some parts and on the other one. Minced is okay. There's a lot of freshness from the fresh cold cherry tomatoes that were on the fridge. So you have a little bit of a contrast between the hot temperature of the mincemeat with the cold cherry tomatoes. The one that I had also had the little sauce with the yogurt and the lemon. So when you eat it, some parts are hot temperature, hot, and some of them are a bit colder, so you have a little play on your tongue. Then you get that cold yogurt with the lemon, which is like, you know, it has its own kick because of the lemon. And after you swallow, you're like, oh, that was good. Then you go, boom, cayenne pepper on your tongue. It's like, whoo, from like cold from the sauce, from the dip, if you like, whatever it's called. Then straight back to cayenne pepper. It's not too strong, but I was surprised with the sudden change between nice and fresh with the lemon to the kick of the cayenne pepper. For my taste, it's not a lot. I could have a lot more, but I think it might be just on the top limit of the misses.